Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Just giving a heads up, I will not be posting consistently on this channel. It was just a random idea I got and I'm pretty bored right now, so I decided I was going to post. Anyways, so today I'm going to be showing you how to code or make a don't press the button game on Roblox. So if you don't know what it is, all it is there's a button. So pretend this is my button. I can make it green really quick. So this is my button. I'll make it look a bit better. This is my button and I press it and something random will happen. But we have to make that happen, and we also have to make something random to happen when you press it. So, what we're going to do is first, I just want you guys to construct your button. I'm going to be using a build rig just so I can see the average size of a player humanoid's body. Okay, so if we put it like this, up. So we want the button to be fairly scaled, maybe like that. And we can make it the side of it. Okay, so this is my button. I'm not a good builder in any sort of way. I never claimed to be either. Sorry about that, my downloads just showed up, that's why I blurred it out. Anyways, I'll put this here. Okay, that's a very bad button. We can push this down a bit. Oh, that was my bad. Okay, so this is our little button here. I can make this metal. I'm going to change the material to metal, and we can make this one neon. So, there's our button, and if we go into let's just actually anchor this. If we go into the game, we can test out to make sure it's proper size. So right now, if I go up to here and I click it, okay, this is not proper size. It's probably because I'm so tall, but if you click it, nothing will happen because we haven't programmed it yet. There's not even an option to click it. So let's actually scale this up a bit, like that. Perfect. So first thing we want to do is I'm gonna name this button. Name your part to something specific that shows the value, not value, shows what it is. So if that makes sense. Oh no, not a script in here. So all we're gonna do is now we're gonna insert a click detector here. So if you don't know what this does, I can play it again. So now it actually gives us an option to click over it. See our mouse change is kind of like the clicking sign. But as you can see, when you click it, nothing happens. But that just changes the mouse to show you that you can click it, because people didn't know otherwise. So you want to insert a click detector here, and we can just name this the handle. Actually, no, we'll name it just pull. Why not? Pull. Because I was like a pull going up to the button. Okay. So then, this is our button part. So this is what we want to be clicked. So we insert a click detector. And then you're going to go, I already started a time to delete that. You're going to go into server script service, insert a script like I did before. And then this is where everything's going to be and how everything's going to work. So the first thing you want to do is define the button. So local button is equal to game.workspace.button. And then we're going to do right here. How should I do it? Okay. So we're going to create a function. So function pressed. Actually, no, we can do clicked. Clicked. And then we're going to do that. So now we have our function in here. We're also going to add local is clicked is equal to false. So we're just setting a debounce here so they can't spam click it or anything like that. And then once, for example, actually let's just connect this first. So we'll do, how should I do it? Okay, yeah. Button, because we already set our variable to button. So all we have to type is button dot click detector dot mouse click connect. And then we're going to connect it with the function. So all we're saying is when the button is clicked, run any code that's in here. So I can show you how that works. We can do print clicked. So if we just run it, now we click it, and in the output it'll say clicked. Oh, I spelled that wrong. That's my bad. Let's correct that. Okay, whatever. So now after this, how should we do it? Okay. Now we're gonna do a random system. So we're gonna be using math.random for this. If you don't know what it is, that's totally okay. Just follow what I do. So we're gonna do local random is equal to math.random, and then if you go over here, random, number m, number n. So it's saying which a number to a different number, and it's gonna be like the hard to explain, but you can put how many events you want to happen. So as you know, as you clicked it, you don't want the same thing to happen every single time. So like, say if I clicked it, obby will appear. If I clicked it, that exact same obby will appear. You don't want that to happen because the players will get bored of the game and just leave. So how many events do you want? For now, I'm gonna put 4. So 1 to 4. There are gonna be 4 random events that could happen. And if you want to change it, you can do as much as you want. 200. That's totally fine. I'm just doing 4. So then, after it's clicked, we're just setting a variable, kind of. And then we're going to do, okay, let's actually make an if statement. So we're going to do if, oh, sorry. Not this. Okay. If not is clicked, then, so if it's not clicked, then is clicked is equal to true. And then we're gonna paste our code inside of here. Make this look a tiny bit neater. Okay, and then we're gonna do local. No, I already copied and pasted it. Okay, there. So now we're saying 1 to 4, like we already said. And then, should I put it? No, I think that'll be okay. Okay, so we're gonna say if random is equal to 1, then. So all it's doing is every time you press the button, it's you can think of it as a spinning wheel. It's spinning. So imagine someone writes down 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 4 different colors on a wheel, and someone spins it. All it's doing is technically that, spinning 1 to 4 and seeing which one it lands on. Technically, that's not how it works, but you can just picture it that way. It's picking a random number from 1 to 4. So I could pick 4, 3, 2, 1. So I'll just write that right there. So it can pick between 4, 3, 2, 1 numbers. So now we're saying if, for example, the spinning wheel lands on 1, then, and we can type any code in here. We can make a part turn green, turn red. I'll do a little quick example. Print event 1. And if you're advanced enough, you know, like, you can carry it away from there. Maybe you just need the system of how it works, and that's totally fun. So you can do your way. I'm not going to make a full tutorial of all the events. I'm not going to make events for you, but I will show you how to do this. So then, after end, we're going to say is clicked is equal to false, and then it ends. So we're also going to add a little we can do, every time it's clicked, you're going to do over here, we're going to do button, button dot brick color is equal to brick color dot new, and we're going to do really red. So that's just changing the brick color to really red when it's pressed, so people know it's pressed. You don't want the button to stay green because they don't know what's really happening. Oh, I just deleted that. Okay, and then we're going to copy and paste this. And then after event 1, however long you want your event to be, I'll just do wait 5 seconds. And then, oops, I got cut off. Button dot, yeah, and then we're going to change it to lime green. So this may look a bit confusing, and that's 100% fine. It was confusing when I learned it first too. So all we're saying, I'll run through the code. Actually, let me just finish it first before I run through it. So how you probably would do it, you wouldn't want it to print event 1. You would want it to do something like make obby appear. All you have to do is build the obby, make it can't glide off, or set the, okay. How do I explain it? If you know what I mean, just like make the obby, make it invisible, make can't glide off, and then when event 1 fires, make everything turn on so they can see it. Yeah, whatever's easier. Position is also an easier way to do it, but your way is fine. Whatever you do it. So then I'll just make it print event 1. If it's event 1, after 5 seconds, button will turn green again, and you can click it again, because this is our debounce. So they can't spam click it, no one wants that. And then if random is equal to 2 this time, then, and I'm just going to say print event 2, like that. And then we're gonna we can just, actually, as a matter of fact, we can just copy and paste this right here. There, I can change this to event 2. You can type event 2, lime green, it turns back to lime green, and then, oh, I forgot to put this in. Make sure you always put this in, otherwise it won't finish or anything, and you can spam click it. And then you're gonna do one more time. You really can just copy and paste them. This one's gonna be 3, 3. This one can be 4. So now we coded our 4 events. We can just actually test it out now. So actually I'll run through the code one more time. So I'll be referencing the button and making a debounce. I can leave a link to the dev form about debounces if you don't understand it. And then we're saying, we're making a function, so when the player clicks it, then, so when the player clicks it, it's going to check if it's already clicked. If it's already clicked, then it won't do anything. If it's not clicked, so we're saying if not is clicked, then we're setting the value to true. So then it is clicked, and then it'll run this. It'll turn the button red, and it'll generate 1 to 4, pick random 1, and then fire what's in here. And that just does it for all of them, really. So we're going to test it now. You can also add a sound effect. I can show you how to do that. I just don't have an audio on me right now. So as you can see, the button turned red and it printed event 3. So it printed this. Go back to the current server. And then it turned green again. Oh, this time it picked event 2. Wait for the second cooldown. And as you can see, I can't spam click it. And then event 3 again. Wait for another one. I'm trying to get event 4. So 3, 2, 3, 2. It's all random, guys. Don't worry. 3, 1. So I can't spam click it when it's red. So that's perfect. And if you wanted to make a sound effect appear when you do it, I can also teach you that. I'll actually find a sound right here to show you. But if you don't need a sound, that's 100% signed. A sound just makes it, sorry. Let me just click sound. Let's try one good one. My volume's pretty low. Hold on, let me just turn this up a bit. This is a bit. Oh. That one's probably banned. Okay, we'll just use this one. Click sound. So we have our sound in here, right? And all we're gonna do is we're gonna drag the sound into the button. Like that. So now you can name it. I suggest just naming it to sound. And we're gonna turn our volume up just to 3 because it is pretty quiet. So this will play every time you click it. You can find a way better one. I'm just gonna show you how to do it. So all you want to do, you want to make sure looped is on. And then you're also going to want to go back into the script. And then when it clicks, you can do this right here. We can do button dot sound dot playing is equal to true. Actually, no, sorry. We don't want to make this loop. Not at all. So now once we print this, you can hear the sound played. I'm not sure if 100% this will repeat, maybe? Okay, it does. Perfect. So now the sound plays when you click the button. And it's also a range sound, so the sound's coming from here. So if I put my camera all the way around here, you really can't hear it as well as if I went up this close. It's a bit of sound different, but that's fine. And if you want to do one last thing just to perfect it a tiny bit, we can make this button a tiny bit taller. Like that. And a bit wider. And then we can, actually, to make it look a tiny bit better, we can go here, button dot size Actually, no, sorry. Button, we can just do position. Dot position is equal to vector3 dot new. And then we're gonna change the size when you press the button. It makes it look a tiny bit better, like it's been pressed, even though it turns red already. So this is gonna be the original size of the button. So then we're just gonna, actually we can just put the position down a tiny bit. So that's how the button's gonna look when it's like that. So we're just gonna change the position, and then we can go back here. Oh my, I just pressed X by accident. Okay, and then this is the position of the button before it's pressed. We're going to copy and paste that. Actually, we can take this, and then, how should we do this? Yeah, okay. We're going to put this, yeah, right here. And then we're going to copy and paste this and paste it into here. So we're just changing the position of it. If it doesn't make sense, I can help you out in the comments. Now we're going to paste it into all of these. So now, the buttons, also the button size or position, I just did position, should change when you press it. See, it went down a tiny bit. That just makes it look a bit better, adds some extra effects to it, like that. And as you can see, 1, 2, press it one more time, 1. Okay, so that's it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, that's fine. But that is how you can create a don't press the button game on Roblox. If you would like to, I could make a video of how to do events on it, even though it's pretty self-explanatory. I just told you how to do it, and like you can just put whatever script you want here. So here, I'll show you one last thing. If you still don't get this really, and the print isn't helping, I can kind of show you in how to. Show you, like, not physically, but show you like with an object. Yeah, I can show you it with an object. So I can move this here, and I will make it, what should I do? I can make it say something. Yeah, so we're gonna put a decal on here. Now we're just gonna find an image in the audio box. You know, why not? We'll use this. I'll put that there. Okay, so how we're gonna do this is I'm gonna flip this over. Actually, this might not be the best example. Let me see if it has certain properties that I can change. Okay, that's perfect. So we have the picture of the rock, and they're going to be making it, when you press the button, we're going to be making it appear, and then after the button's pressed, it's going to disappear. I could change the part size too, so I'm actually going to do that too. So it's going to be a small rock, like that, really small, and we're going to make sure it's anchored. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, if you're, actually I'm not even going to explain it, it's just pretty self-explanatory. So we're going to do, oh, be silent while I type this. Actually, let's not do spaces. That just makes it a tiny bit more confusing. The rock dot. And we're gonna do transparency is equal to 0, and then after 5 seconds, it's invisible again, and we can just copy and paste this for every single one. Of course, each event's going to be different, so you wouldn't want to copy and paste it for every single one, but I'm just going to do that because it's going to be hard to get 1 out of 4. This video is already going on for like 9 minutes. Okay, so 1, 0, 1. Okay, so now this should work. Let's make transparency. Make sure you set the transparency to 0. So we're gonna make this tiny bit bigger. So all this should do is when I press the button, or if it's the right event, it should make his face appear. So, like that, it appears, and after the cooldown runs out, it disappears. We can do that again. Even though it's different events, I just copy and pasted the same code for all of them, so it'll be the same thing. You can do this like a movie screen, kind of. Boop. Anyway, so that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm actually going to end it here now. You can comment down below if you have any questions about anything. That's going to be it for now. Bye.